A rare glimpse into the life and personal belongings of Michael Jackson, never seen in public before, on display in London from the 28th of October. Michael Jackson, the official exhibition, celebrates Michael's rise to fame in Motown through to his iconic and record-breaking solo career and up to the planned shows at the O2 Arena.
You know, some of what we have on display here are iconic items. Clearly, Michael Jackson's glove, of which he had many, but we have the single most important glove on display. I think fans will certainly get a thrill out of seeing that. In this room, for instance, there are a number of things from Neverland, things that no fan has seen because they were of his private possession. We were fortunate enough, thanks to the estate, to be able to go through Michael Jackson's collections and his warehouses and pick out what we think were very pertinent and interesting things for fans to look at. One of the most fascinating things for fans and people who come to this exhibit will find is the fact that Michael Jackson was an incredible stylist. Not only did he have a hands-on approach to not the music, but also the way he looked, the fashions that he helped create. I had the opportunity to speak to a number of the designers, and they would talk about how heavy these jackets were. They're in the neighborhood of about 15 pounds, and how sensitive Michael Jackson was to the actual weight of these. So for instance, when a designer created the jacket full of sequins and crystals, etc., it may be a few ounces either too light or too heavy on one side. Michael would actually go to them and say, you know, if you could insert a coin or two here to help balance out the weight, it would feel better. That's how sensitive he was. Michael Jackson was interested in a number of themes when it came to style, but one of the ones that you'll see here, and one of the ones that's very appropriate for the UK, is the fact that he was very interested in royalty. He was interested in royalty in a military tradition, so a number of his most famous jackets and most famous outfits, stage outfits, deal with royalty tradition. He loved the Buckingham Palace Guards, for instance, and Michael took from a lot of different places, and he did not limit himself, but almost always he had a very strong input on whatever came out fashion-wise. He was very much, he knew what he looked good in, he knew the kind of statement he wanted to make when he walked into the room, and almost always it was very successful.